it was hard to process. I'd never been around an active shooting before in my whole life. And the first time the shots went off, we didn't know they were shots, so it wasn't as terrifying. But the second time, we knew what was going on, so everyone was ducking for cover and just trying to make sure that we were all safe. But I'm just really grateful for the police to have apprehended them at that moment.
Walk me through a little bit of what happened last night at Buford's.
Yeah, so I got to the bar around midnight. It was packed, Saturday night, everyone's out there having a good time, shoulder to shoulder, probably as many people as I've seen in Buford's as long as I've been going there. And I was there for about an hour and a half, and around 1:45 I decided I wanted to go get some pizza. The bar was closing in 15 minutes, so I stepped outside, left the bar around 1:50, and got pizza, sat down at a picnic bench, was eating, and all of a sudden we heard dozens of, probably maybe 15 plus loud bangs. And no one knew what was going on. We thought maybe it was fireworks, maybe it's like a motorcycle. So no one was panicking for the first probably 2 minutes after that. They were just walking around, trying to see what was going on. Then the cops showed up around 2:02. They pull up on the kind of east of Buford's. And then at that point, everyone's like, okay, this is serious. And then everyone starts running around. The cops get out. They see the suspect, walk down west, down 6th Street until they engage with the suspect.
Did you see the suspect when this was happening or before this was happening?
So I saw him walking at the far end of the street down towards Buford's. I couldn't really make him out because he was across the street and down the road from me, but I could see he was holding a gun and walking towards the police officers. And then he fired. I think he fired 3 times at them and they fired back.
And that's what you saw. I mean,
exactly.
What was your reaction when you saw the shots go off?
Yeah, I just didn't it was hard to process. I'd never been around an active shooting before in my whole life. And the first time the shots went off, we didn't know they were shots, so it wasn't as terrifying. But the second time, we knew what was going on, so everyone was ducking for cover and just trying to make sure that we were all safe. But I'm just really grateful for the police to have apprehended them at that moment.
What were you doing at Buford's last night?
I was partying. I was having a good time. My 2 friends were celebrating their 21st birthday, so we were out to celebrate them. Buford's is a UT bar. It's probably 90% plus UT students, all upperclassmen. So when something like this happens, it really hits into the heart of the community. Because I know people who were injured, and I have friends who know people who were killed. So this affects everyone here, and I really hope we can all come together and support each other through this hard time.
You knew some of the people that were killed?
I didn't know anyone who was killed, but I did know someone who was shot. And he's okay, thank God.
What was your reaction when you heard that news?
Just there's a pit in your stomach. You just can't believe it. That it just missed his vitals. It could have been much worse. And to have that happen to someone that you know it's really hard. But like the bigger picture of it, that like 20 people were injured, it also hurts because these are all people that either I know or other people I know now.
And it sounds like you were outside. You were going to grab pizza. You didn't happen to be in there, but a couple minutes before, a couple minutes after, could have been a different story. I mean, exactly. Do you think about that?
I do. And it's hard to think about, but yeah, if I had stopped to grab water or if I'd seen a friend on the way out of the bar, stayed for 4 or 5 more minutes, now I'm on the patio when he drives by in the car, and then who knows what happens. So I'm just really grateful, thank my lucky stars that I was able to get out of this unscathed. Was able to talk to my parents right after and was able to have people to help me through that situation. And
you got a video of this. Explain the video and what went through your mind to just pull out your phone during a moment like that?
Yeah, I think I thought it was over because there was a lull after the first 15 plus shots. So I thought, okay, like it's done. But then the cops show up and I see them running. So I think, okay, what's going on? So I pull my camera to video like what they're running towards. And then I just got lucky enough to capture the moment that I see the suspect come up and then they eliminate the suspect. So that was what I was thinking of. In retrospect, and my parents will tell me I should have not been videoing, but doing a better job hiding, and I think I'll take that for next time. But I just didn't expect another round of shots to happen.
And hopefully there is no next time, right?
I hope so. I think that this situation needs to be looked into to make sure that they can put in some safety measures to prevent it from happening again. Maybe more police presence on West 6th, maybe closing off the roads from drivers, or maybe even like Buford's having some sort of something to prevent like people shooting guests on the patio, since they're really easy targets. You're just sitting out there on the patio, and obviously looking into to see if he was affiliated with Iran as well. I really hope he was a solo actor, because if he is affiliated with Iran, then there could be further attacks, which would be terrible.
Yeah. Does this deter you from going back to Buford's West 6th? I mean, are you a senior?
I'm a senior.
So does this scare you to end your senior year going back out to some of those bars?
It's terrible, because senior year is supposed to be the most fun time of college. So your last few months with all your friends before you go off to different cities. And Buford's is the place. That's where all the seniors go. I remember after one of my friends' graduation, like every senior after graduation goes to Buford's and has a good time there. So I don't think it's going to deter me. I think I'll be more aware of my surroundings, maybe have a little bit less to drink next time, because I don't know what's going to happen. But I think as a senior, you really do have to make the most of the last few months.
Yeah, and I want to go back to you talking about the phone, and you said you could have maybe, your parents were like, you probably should have hid more. Yeah. Did you ever drop to the floor? Did you ever hide? I mean, when those first couple of shots went off, what was your immediate reaction to this?
Yeah, so after the first 15 shots or so, yes, I like got up and went behind. There was like a bench that I crouched behind. But then after nothing happened for a little bit, I went back to sit down, and no one around me was panicking. There was no one running. Again, like people didn't realize there'd been a shooting. And like I think if everyone else around me had been panicking, maybe I would have like stayed down. But everyone just went back to eating their pizza. So I got up, and then there was another round of bullets. But yeah. Man, if the police hadn't gone there, and I was just sitting there eating pizza, I would have been a really easy target.
Can you explain to me the pattern of shots you heard that night?
Yeah. So the first times I'm sitting down, and it was all in succession, just bang, bang, bang for probably 15 times, and then silence. And then that's when we thought it was all clear. And then later there was another set of I think around 8 shots, about 5 minutes after. Yeah.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to mention about this? Any other feelings?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think it's important for the public to realize that this bar, even though it's in downtown, it really is a UT bar. It's mostly UT students, so this is the community that's going to be affected by it the most. So I really hope that we can all support each other and again look into ways to prevent this from happening again.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.